Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Captain, catering is underway.
Thank you.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
May I see your boarding pass? Good afternoon. Hello.
Let's pick up our IFR clearance, please.
I'll get our IFR clearance from clearance on 118.0. Moxie 651. We'd like to receive our IFR clearance. We have Victor.
Welcome on board.
Moxie 651 cleared to Provo via the SLAP 2 departure, then as files. Climb via the SID. Expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.4. Squawk 7621.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Breeze Airways Flight 651,
Bob Hope
heading
Airport
to Provo.
clearance. Moxie
We kindly
651.
ask that you take
Cleared
your
to
seats
Provo
according
using
to
the
your
SLAP
boarding
2 departure.
passes,
Then
and
as
stow
filed.
your hand
Climb
luggage
via
in
the
the
SID.
overhead bins
Anticipate
or
flight
under
level
the seats in front of
370.
you.
10 minutes
If
after
you need
departure.
any assistance,
Departure frequency
please don't
is
hesitate to reach out to
120.4.
any member
Squawk
of our crew.
7621.
Thank you for choosing to fly with us
Moxie
today.
651, read that correct. Ground will be on 123.9er.
May I see your boarding pass?
Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Hello. Hello.
All right, Captain. Here's the departure briefing. We'll be departing from runway 15, flying the SLAP 2 departure with an initial climb clearance to 4,000. Transition altitude
Captain,
is 18,000.
catering is complete.
After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile, climbing to flight level 240. Weather at departure shows clear skies with no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We've been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 7621, and departure frequency will be 120.4. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 121 knots, VR is 127 knots, V2 is 131 knots, flaps 3, TO2. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. That's the briefing, Captain. Just say the word when you want me to call for taxi.
Roger, thank you. APU coming on. Okay, 5 minutes till push back. Let's start closing up. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to Breeze Airways, Flight 651, heading over to Provo this afternoon. We are expecting a flight time of 1 hour and 17 minutes. Right now, Provo is reporting southeasterly winds, good visibility, some scattered clouds, and a very toasty 85 degrees. We want to thank you for choosing Breeze Airways and wish you a very pleasant flight. Just waiting for a few more bags to load and we'll be on our way for an on-time departure. Boarding complete. Burbank ground, Moxie 651 requesting push and start.
Moxie 651, push and start approved, tail east.
Push and start approved. Tail east, Moxie 651.
Flight deck to ramp, we have been cleared for push and start, tail east.
Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please.
Roger, brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Starting number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Breeze Airways Flight 651 heading to Provo. We are expecting a flight time of about 75 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for our frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. The seatbelt must remain fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seatbacks and tray tables to the upright position and ensure window blinds are open for takeoff. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. Put them on and inflate only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or catches fire, please inform a crew member right away. The safety information card in your seat pocket contains all details. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Flight controls check complete. Ramp, thank you very much for the guidance. We'll see you next time. Burbank ground, Moxie 651, requesting taxi.
Luis, we're cleared for push and start, tail east. Just let me know when you want me to call for taxi.
I'm calling for taxi. Stand by.
Moxie 651, runway.
Ground charts on screen.
Hold short of runway 26.
Runway 15, taxi via, hold short of runway 26. Moxie 651.
Clear?
Moxie 651, cross runway 26, then continue taxi via Delta 1, Delta Alpha Alpha 1, hold short of runway 15.
Cross runway 26, then Delta 1, Delta Alpha Alpha 1, hold short of runway 15. Moxie 651.
American 1920, ready for push and start.
American 1920, pushback approved, tail south.
Push and start approved, tail south. American 1920.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff.
Cabin is secure and the crew are taking their seats now.
American 1920, ready to taxi.
American 1920, runway 15, taxi via hold short of runway 26.
Runway 15 taxi via hold short of runway 26, American 1920.
American 1920, cross runway 8.
Cross runway 8, American 1920.
Area.
Ground. Big Strike 107, taxi to the ramp.
Big Strike 107, taxi to parking via Delta, Delta 1, hold short of runway 26.
Delta, Delta 1, hold short of runway 26, Big Strike 107.
Okay, you have comms. Please contact tower for takeoff clearance.
I'll contact tower for takeoff clearance now. Bob Hope Airport Tower, Moxie 651, short of runway 15, ready for departure.
Moxie 651, Bob Hope Airport Tower, runway 15, winds 150.4. RNAV rave, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 15, RNAV rave, cleared for takeoff. Moxie 651.
Clear on the approach.
Approaching runway 15.
Takeoff.
On runway 15 remaining. 5,500 feet.
100 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
You're up.
Moxie 651, contact SoCal departure on 120.4.
Contacting SoCal departure on 120.4. Moxie 651.
SoCal approach, United 581, 7000.
SoCal departure. Moxie 651. Good afternoon. 1,500. Climbing via slab 2.
Flaps 2.
Moxie 651, SoCal departure, radar contact. Turn left, heading 345, direct rate when able. Then on course.
Left heading 345. Direct rave when able. Then on course. Moxie 651.
SoCal approach, American 2485, 1000.
American 2485, SoCal approach identified.
Flaps 1.
SoCal approach, United 1172, 7000, sending via the D6.
United 1172, roger. Expect the ILS runway 20 right for approach. Altimeter 2988.
SoCal approach, good afternoon, United 1172 out of 900,000 for flight level 340.
United 1172, SoCal approach, roger.
SoCal approach, Big Stripe 750 on the Destiny 6,
Flaps
13,000.
Big Stripe 750, SoCal approach, roger. Expect the ILS runway 20 right approach. Altimeter 2992.
SoCal approach, good afternoon. Southwest 3546, passing 1000, climbing 3000.
Southwest 3546, SoCal approach. Roger, good afternoon. United 1172, turn left heading 285, base leg.
Heading 285, United 1172.
United 1172, 90 miles from Lemon, turn left heading 165. Descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 20 right approach.
Left to 165, down to 4000 until established, cleared ILS runway 20 right approach, United 1172.
SoCal approach, Southwest 3546, checking in at 14,000.
Southwest 3546, SoCal approach, roger. American 1920 contact, SoCal departure on 124.6.
On to 124.6, American 1920, good day.
Taka 530, turn left heading 345, base leg.
Left to 245, back up 530.
SoCal departure, American 1920, 1000 for 1000.
American 1920, SoCal departure, roger, good afternoon.
SoCal departure, good afternoon, United 1172, 3000, climbing 1000.
United 1172, SoCal departure, roger.
March departure, Delta 1647, climbing 6000 for 1000.
Delta 1647, March departure, roger, good afternoon.
SoCal approach, Southwest 2559 on the JD5, 6000.
Southwest 2559,
10,000.
SoCal approach. Expect a visual approach, runway 15, altimeter 2988.
Dear guests, we are now in the air and the use of approved electronic devices is permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you for choosing Breeze Airways.
Delta 1116, SoCal departure. Radar contact. 651, contact Los Angeles Center on 125.275.
Contacting Los Angeles Center on 125.275. Moxie 651.
American 2675, no speed restrictions.
Los Angeles Center, Moxie 651. Good afternoon, 1000, climbing via SLAP 2.
Moxie 651, Los Angeles Center, good afternoon, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270. Moxie 651.
American 2675, climb flight level 280.
Flight level 250 for flight level 280, American 2675.
Alaska 1413, 17,000 for flight level 200. Alaska 1413, Los Angeles Center, roger.
Transition altitude, standard.
FedEx 1234, climb and maintain flight level 320, report
Standard set. Passing flight level 180.
Flight level 320, FedEx 1234.
Moxie 651, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350. Moxie 651.
JetBlue 1200, proceed direct route.
Direct route, thank you. JetBlue 1200.
American 26705, climb and maintain flight level 320, report level.
Out of flight level 300 for flight level 320, American 2675.
Southwest 2904, climb and maintain flight level 320, report level.
Climb flight level 320, Southwest 2904.
American 1024, say Mach number.
Mach 0.84 on the speed, American 1024.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 934, 17,000 for flight level 200.
Delta 934, roger. Southwest 2904, present position, direct scope.
Direct scope, appreciate it, Southwest 2904.
American 2675, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, American 2675.
Southwest 2904, climb and maintain flight level 360, report level.
Flight level 360, Southwest 2904.
American 1024, continue descent, flight level 290.
Leaving flight level 330 for flight level 290, American 1024.
Southwest 2621, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Flight level 250 for flight level 220, Southwest 2621.
Air France 25, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 290.
Descending to flight level 290, Air France 25.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 1647, flight level 190, climbing flight level 200.
Delta 1647, roger. Good afternoon. American 2675, descend via the J-Fund 2 arrival.
Descending via J-Fund 2 arrival, American 2675.
American 1499 at flight level 330.
American 1499, good morning, sir.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 1696, climbing 17,000 for flight level 200.
Delta 1696, Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Delta 1434, continue climb flight level 320.
Climbing to flight level 320, Delta 1434.
Southwest 984, contact Albuquerque Center on 134.325.
Switching to 134.325, Southwest 984.
Moxie 651, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370. Moxie 651.
Moxie 563, contact Albuquerque Center on 134.325.
Over to Albuquerque Center on 134.325, Moxie 563.
Southwest 2731, descend and maintain 17,000.
Descending to 17,000, Southwest 2731.
JetBlue 1200, contact Albuquerque Center on 134.325. Have a good afternoon.
Over to Albuquerque Center on 134.325, JetBlue 1200.
Frontier Flight 1116, climb and maintain flight level 320, report level.
Flight level 320, Frontier Flight 1116.
WestJet 1484, descend via the Lucky One.
Descend via the Lucky One, WestJet 1484.
Moxie 651, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625.
Contacting Los Angeles Center on 124.625. Moxie 651.
American 2028, descend via the Boob 7 arrival.
Los Angeles Center, Moxie 651. Good afternoon, climbing through flight level 350 for flight level 370 on SLAP 2.
Moxie 651, Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Delta 1696, continue descent flight level 220.
Leaving flight level 260 for flight level 220, Delta 1696. Delta 1696 at flight level 290.
Delta 1696, roger. Good afternoon, sir.
Dear guests, we're now cruising comfortably, and our cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. Be sure to try our delicious signature cookies and refreshing lemonade. After the service, selected items from the Breeze Airways shop will be available for you to browse. Enjoy your flight.
SkyWest 3350, continue descent 17,000.
Leaving for 17,000, SkyWest 3350.
Southwest 1859, climb flight level 240.
Up to flight level 240, Southwest 1859.
American 383, descend via the Shane 2.
Via the Shane 2, American 383.
Los Angeles Center, American 2997, flight level 280.
American 2997, roger. Good afternoon. Big Stripe 150, contact Oakland Center on 127.175. So long.
Oakland Center 127.175. Have a good afternoon, Big Stripe 150.
Delta 2905, contact Oakland Center on 127.175.
127.175, Delta 2905.
Southwest 3026, continue climb flight level 320.
Flight level 320, Southwest 3026.
Delta 1647, proceed direct bells.
Direct bells, Delta 1647.
Southwest 3026, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Leaving flight level 330 for flight level 360. Southwest 3026.
Delta 1431, contact Salt Lake Center on 120.275.
120.275, have a good afternoon, Delta 1431.
Delta 2148, flight level 370.
Delta 2148, Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. United 457, maintain 260 knots.
260, United 457.
Delta 639, climb flight level 360.
Leaving flight level 340 for flight level 360, Delta 639.
United 1933, climb flight level 360.
Out of flight level 330 for flight level 360, United 1933.
Moxie 527, contact Denver Center on 118.225, so long.
Denver Center, 118.225, have a good evening, Moxie 527.
Alaska 676, descend via the Hawks 8 arrival.
Descend via the Hawks 8, Alaska 676.
Alaska 6, contact Denver Center on 118.225.
Denver Center, 118.225. Have a good afternoon, Alaska 6.
Alaska 676, contact Oakland Center on 127.175, so long.
Oakland Center, 127.175. Have a good afternoon, Alaska 676.
Moxie 651, contact Los Angeles Center on 128.075.
Contacting Los Angeles Center on 128.075. Moxie 651. Los Angeles Center, Moxie 651. Good afternoon. Maintaining flight level 370.
Moxie 651, Los Angeles Center. Good afternoon. Southwest 3327, contact Albuquerque Center on 134.325. Have a good afternoon.
Albuquerque Center, 134.325. Have a good afternoon. Southwest 3327.
Southwest 3026, proceed direct to ZOZAR.
ZOZAR direct, Southwest 3026.
Southwest 3026, climb flight level 400.
Out of flight level 370 for flight level 400, Southwest 3026.
United 1855, climb flight level 360.
Climbing flight level 360, United 1855.
Moxie 651, contact Salt Lake Center on 127.925.
Contacting Salt Lake Center on 127.925. Moxie 651.
Delta 534, speed Mach 0.80.
Salt Lake Center, Moxie 651. Good afternoon. At flight level 370.
Moxie 651, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. Lufthansa 452, climb flight level 400.
Out of flight level 360 for flight level 400, Lufthansa 452.
Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Sure thing, Luis. We'll be arriving at Provo on runway 13 using the ILS approach. We'll fly the Tater 4 arrival with the Jammin transition. Transition level is 8,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 13. Weather at arrival shows winds 130 at 11 knots. Clear skies, no significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. Squawk code remains 7621, and approach frequency will be 118.85. We'll configure for landing with flaps 5. Final approach speed will be 126 knots. Once on the ground, we'll taxi to Terminal 1 Gate 3. That's the arrival briefing, Captain. Let me know if you want anything changed.
Roger, thank you.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 2800, out of flight level 200, climbing.
Delta 2800, Salt Lake Center, roger. Moxie 651, when you're ready to begin your descent, descend and maintain flight level 280, cleared for the Tater 4 arrival.
Descend and maintain flight level 280. Cleared for the Tater 4 arrival. Moxie 651.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Provo. At this time, we kindly ask everyone to return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the use of the lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
contact Denver Center on 127.55. Have a good afternoon.
127.55, Allegiant 3223.
United 487, resume normal cruise speed.
Salt Lake Center, United 497, flight level 360.
United 497, roger. Good morning. American 2802, climb and maintain flight level 370, report level.
Leaving flight level 340 for flight level 370, American 2802.
Moxie 651, descend and maintain flight level 190.
Descend and maintain flight level 190, Moxie 651.
Center, Delta 1672, flight level 280.
Delta 1672, good afternoon, sir. Delta 1431, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 210.
Out of flight level 280 for flight level 210, Delta 1431.
Moxie 651, descend and maintain 1000, altimeter 3007.
Descend and maintain 1000, altimeter 3007, Moxie 651.
SkyWest 4720, continue climb flight level 320.
Up to flight level 320, SkyWest 4720.
Agent 2262, contact Denver Center on 127.55, so long.
127.55, Agent 2262.
Salt Lake Center, Southwest 840, at flight level 380. Southwest 840, good afternoon.
SkyWest 3852, flight level 340.
SkyWest 3852, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. Delta 1198, continue climb flight level 240.
Climbing to flight level 240, Delta 1198.
Delta 423, best speed please, try for 290 if you can.
Delta 423.
Moxie 651, contact Salt Lake approach on 118.85.
Contacting Salt Lake approach on 118.85. Moxie 651.
Delta 2421, contact Salt Lake Center 119.95. Good afternoon.
Salt Lake approach, Moxie 651. Good afternoon. Flight level 190 for 11,000 on Tater 4.
Moxie 651, Salt Lake approach. Good afternoon, Provo altimeter 300.
Transition level.
Cleared, teeter transition. Expect the ILS runway 13 approach into Provo. Verify information, Charlie.
Provo altimeter 3007. Cleared Tay-Tire transition. Expect ILS runway 13 approach. Moxie 651.
set.
United 1840, turn left heading 140, descend and maintain 8,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 approach.
Heading 140, descending 8,000 till established, cleared ILS runway 17 approach. United 1840.
Moxie 651. About 3-6 minutes ago, we had an aircraft report light chop at 16,000.
Roger, thank you for the PIREP. Moxie 651.
Southwest 3305, turn left heading 135, descend and maintain 6,500 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 16 left approach.
Left at 135, down to 6,500 till established, cleared ILS runway 16 left approach, Southwest 3305.
Southwest 3305, contact Salt Lake Tower on 132.65, have a good afternoon.
Tower on 132.65, Southwest 3305.
United 1840, contact Salt Lake Tower, 132.65.
132.65, have a good afternoon, United 1840.
Delta 1277, contact Salt Lake Tower, 132.65.
Tower on 132.65, Delta 1277.
Salt Lake approach, Delta 1431, descending through 12,000.
Delta 1431, Salt Lake approach, roger. Expect the ILS runway 16 right approach. Altimeter 3007. Delta 1423, 90 miles from Tiffle, turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 7,500 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 approach.
200, descending 7,500 till established. Cleared ILS runway 17 approach, Delta 1423.
Delta 1342, turn left heading 315, descend and maintain 6,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 34, left approach.
Left to 315, down to 6,000 until established. Cleared ILS runway 34, left approach, Delta 1342.
Moxie 651, descend and maintain 6,300, cleared for the ILS runway 13, approach via Tater.
Descend and maintain 6,300. Cleared for the ILS runway 13 approach via Tater. Moxie 651.
Delta 1423, contact Salt Lake Tower on 132.65. Have a good afternoon.
132.65, have a good afternoon, Delta 1423.
Salt Lake departure, SkyWest 4321, 5,500, climbing approach as well.
SkyWest 4321, Salt Lake departure, radar contact.
Salt Lake departure, Frontier Flight 2526, leaving 8,000, climbing 12,000.
Frontier Flight 2526, Salt Lake departure. Good afternoon. Delta 1647, continue descent 10,000.
Down to 10,000, Delta 1647.
10,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our final
SkyWest
approach into
3360, contact
Provo.
Salt Lake
Please
Center
turn off
on
all electronic
127.7.
devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Ensure your tray tables are put away and your seats are in the full upright position. Please fasten your seatbelts. The weather in Provo is clear, with a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. Our assigned gate is Terminal 1, Gate 3. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
Salt Lake approach, Delta 1647, flight level 180.
Delta 1647, Salt Lake approach, roger. Expect the ILS runway 34 right approach. Altimeter 3013.
Salt Lake departure, Delta 1431, climbing 6,000 for 11,000.
Delta 1431, Salt Lake departure, roger. Delta 12727, contact Salt Lake Center in 135.775.
135.775, Delta 1277, thanks.
Southwest 1325, turn left heading 135, descend and maintain 7,500 until established on the localizer, cleared, ILS, runway 16 left approach.
Heading 135, descending 7,500 until established. Cleared ILS, runway 16 left approach, Southwest 1325.
Flaps 1.
Delta 1672, contact Salt Lake Center on 135.775.
135.775 for Delta 1672.
Moxie 651, contact Provo Tower on 125.3.
Contacting Provo Tower on 125.3. Moxie 651.
Glide slope alive. Missed approach height 9,000 set.
Provo Tower,
Flaps
Moxie
2.
651. Good afternoon on the ILS runway 13 approach.
Moxie 651, Provo Tower, continue approach. Moxie 651, runway 13, winds 130 and 11. Cleared to land.
Runway 13, cleared to land. Moxie 651.
Gear down. Flaps 3. Cabin crew, seats for landing, please.
Cabin is secure and the crew are taking their seats
Flaps
now.
4. Manual flight?
1,000.
1,000 stable.
Approaching runway 13.
Five hundred. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Spoiler, decel. Reverse idle. Auto brake off.
$70 knots.
Check.
Allegiant 3236, winds 130 at 11, runway 13, cleared to land.
Welcome to Provo.
Clear to land. Allegiant 3236.
Moxie 651, exit at Alpha 5 if able. Contact ground on 11.9.4.
Exit at Alpha 5 if able. Switching
Welcome
to ground
Provo,
on
everyone.
119.4.
Fun fact,
Moxie
Provo is home
651.
to the largest city park in the United States, the Provo River Parkway, which offers beautiful views and great outdoor activities. Thank you for flying with Breeze Airways today. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking
Provo
position.
ground.
The
Moxie
local time here
651.
is
Good afternoon.
3:52 p.m.
Cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
Moxie 651, Provo ground, taxi to Terminal 1, Gate 3 via Alpha. Good day.
Taxi to Terminal 1, Gate 3 via Alpha. Moxie 651.
I think the stuttering we've been experiencing in Burbank and now here in Provo are related to this latest update for the Synaptic A220. I have no idea why. And I say that just based on the fact that I have a very fast computer that does not stutter anywhere in the world when I'm flying my different aircraft. So it could be a little bit of a bug with the last update, but at least Synaptic's been very good about doing weekly updates, and I think some people are already noting that performance went down with this latest update. So hopefully they can fix that. Other than that, I think it was an enjoyable flight. And we definitely shouldn't be stuttering here in Provo because it's a very low density area compared to SoCal. I could understand if it happened in SoCal, but again, I fly in SoCal with PMDG aircraft, Phoenix aircraft, FS Lab aircraft, and that kind of stuttering that we saw out of Burbank is very, very rare. So yeah, this is probably related to the Synaptic update. Lisa, we're clear to deboard, thank you.
Copy, Captain. I will check on the security board now. Understood, Captain. We'll get deboarding started.
SkyWest 6311, cross runway 18.
Crossing 18, SkyWest 6311.
Copy, Captain. We will start the deboarding process now. Captain, deboarding is underway. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. The seatbelt sign is now off, and you may collect your belongings and deplane. Thank you for flying with Breeze Airways, and we hope to see you again soon.
Ground, Allegiant 3236, taxi to the ramp.
Allegiant 3236, taxi to parking via Alpha 4, Alpha.
Alpha 4, Alpha, Allegiant 3236,